Hello. Are you nervous?
Yeah,
I'd be nervous. Take a sip of your hard kombucha.
Hard kombucha. Thanks, Boochcraft.
Well, I'll give you a little intro. Mckyla is one of my best friends. We met when she was 16 or something. I was 17.
I was still in high school.
Our first summer, my first summer at college, we met at a music festival partying, Reggae on the River, shout out Northern California. And we just like fell in love as friends. And then like within a year or two, you had moved in with me, another friend of ours.
I hit you up when I was about to graduate high school. And I was like, I want to move to Humboldt County. And you were like, you can move in. I will share a room with our other friend, Rachel.
You shared the room with her, right?
You shared the room with her.
Really?
Which is insane. Yes, you did. I promise you. I had my own room. Yeah, which is...
I don't remember this.
I know. Anyways, so we moved in together and we just gallivanted for...
Raged.
Months.
Drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. Drugs, alcohol.
Yeah.
Going to a bunch of different pot farms. It was actually insane.
Yeah.
And then now here we are. We're like whole ass adults.
Humans, taking our allergy meds and crocheting at home.
On a podcast. It's amazing.
Yes,
I love our love story.
I know.
It's really cute.
And like, for perspective, we lived almost 10 years in Humboldt County, or you probably did hit 10 years there.
I was there for 12. Yeah. I kept saying 10, but I realized that it was 12. I know. Yeah. 12 years.
So Humboldt County and the two counties surrounding it, the three of them in the heyday when we were there, produced like 80% of the weed in the entire United States.
Yep.
So a lot of weed. I paid my way through college on a pot farm. It was wild.
I wasn't in college, but I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was crazy times. Like very... just like out of a movie. Like I always say that like the pot farm we were on should have had a reality show because
it would have been endless drama, endless it would have been the perfect trash TV show.
It would have been perfect.
Yeah, maybe one day we could recreate it or something.
Totally. So yeah, Mckyla is in town to join the Sex Talk Radio's first birthday party, which is tomorrow. The theme is Disco Sluts.
Yes.
And we are so excited.
So excited.
Came on a whim. Thank you for your efforts.
Yes, definitely.
She will never be flying Frontier again.
No, no. And
she barely made it.
I literally, like as a 30-year-old adult, I don't do crazy shit like this at all. It's only for people that I really love. So that's how much I love you.
Thanks for the hustle to get here.
Definitely.
So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading some stories. I asked the listeners for embarrassing sex stories, their wildest and their kinkiest.
Bring it.
I have not read them yet.
Okay.
Disclaimer, I've not read them yet because I really wanted it to be like real-time reactions.
The shock factor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically, I read one and I died laughing. So I'm really excited to read these with you.
Yes. Perfect.
And we can just chat a little bit about them.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I think what I love about like reading stories from the people that follow the podcast is like, sometimes I feel I'm like, damn, I'm fucking kinky. I'm like in this shit. And I am. And also like people that would never talk about this stuff publicly or on a podcast, like they're all living their freakiest, best lives too. Like truly the stories that I get are I'm like, everyone's fucking kinky, doing fun stuff.
Yeah, the
makes
thing
me
is,
feel good.
I feel like so many people are, and I feel like it's just now being okay to talk about and be maybe more open with it, open-minded to like new experiences, and just open-minded that like everyone fucking has sex.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Embarrassing confessions. I had my head hanging off the edge of the bed giving my partner a blowjob. I really enjoy this and he was getting into it. Oh, kind of like the like head bat throat fucking.
Oh, yeah. It gets like all up in there.
I really enjoy this and he was getting into it. I could see the crease between his thigh and butt cheek. Okay. As he's gagging me, I see this weird looking spot and think, oh, maybe he has an ingrown hair or something because my vision is a little blurry. My eyes start to focus and it's a sticker from our kids' Barbie craft set. A Barbie sticker dangerously close to his taint.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh.
And you have...
How is Logan not laughing during this?
And you have a mouthful of dick when you see that? Like...
Okay. I tried to discreetly remove it, but he thought I was trying to put a finger in his butt. So he's freaking out, and I still have my dick in his mouth, trying to explain, you have something on you.
Oh my God.
He finally lets me up, and I'm laughing so hard at him because 1, he's confused why I tried to finger him. Not a no-go for him. And 2, maybe a little mad that I tried. 3, confused again because I'm crying from laughing. I finally get him to let me remove it, and we both died laughing. I left it on the nightstand for a day or 2 and giggled every time I saw it. Don't ask me how it got there because we can't figure it out.
My God.
So wholesome.
Well, it said that it was their kid's sticker, yes, too.
From a
like
Barbie.
How, like, you're like in the moment, like balls deep in your mouth, his penis, and then all of a sudden you just see like your kid's sticker.
That is so funny.
I love that.
And I think what's so good to talk about embarrassing sex stuff is it's like, sex is not like the movies. There's always something fucking funny or weird or obscure that happens. Messy. Like every time.
Yes, exactly. I love that.
Yeah. Okay, read me a kinky confession.
Okay, let's see here. So, very kinky story. A few years ago, a friend from college was in town for a festival with another friend of hers. She asked if they could crash with me for the weekend. The first night they were in town, we were making dinner at my apartment, and after a little wine, the conversation turned a little...
Do you think this is a guy and 2 girls that are staying with the guy?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
Okay. We're up for discussion. Okay. So... the conversation turned a little spicy in a have you ever type of fashion. Ooh. As they do. One of the girls asked me if I'd ever had a threesome. The other looked at her and said, don't ask him that. I told you to be more subtle. Oh, the girls were planning this. I love that. Okay. Long story short, they planned ahead of time to ask if I wanted to have a very specific kind of threesome with them. I spent the next hour and a half with all 4 limbs tied to the bedposts.
Ooh.
Holy shit. While they made me watch...
He was tied up by 2 women?
This is so hot. Okay. They tied him up to his bedpost.
Yes. And fucked and used him.
While they made me watch them play, teased me, slapped me, tickled me, sucked me.
This is so hot.
And rode me in my face. Oh my God, this is I need to make this happen.
Yes.
This was clearly not the first time these girls had been. These girls be going all over town doing this. This was clearly not the first time these girls had been in a situation like this together. And I'm just grateful that they asked me to join. That's hot as fuck.
That is kinky.
That's
that
kinky.
Passes. Love.
I love those girls.
Yes.
I want them to do that to me.
I'm in such a dom era. I'm really enjoying tying guys to my bed. I am.
Okay, that was a good one. I like that.
Okay, embarrassing confession. High school in the 90s, small town America, rural town America. Hooking up in cars was a thing. Late night with girlfriend, already past curfew, came super hard and literally couldn't find it. Oh no.
Oh
no. Next morning, woke up to my mom cleaning the car and asked what all the white stuff was over the back window.
Fuck. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Just can't find it. You gotta find
you
it.
gotta find it.
Okay, this is the one that I read that I am dead over. This is an embarrassing confession. One time I came so hard that I farted.
And that's it? Is that it?
Thankfully, my husband was not fazed in the least. He was actually weirdly proud of himself.
Guys are so proud of themselves with shit like that. Like, I've done that before.
They're proud when the women get embarrassed.
Yeah,
I think they're proud that the woman is so out of her mind, like present, that she's not
like holding stuff like that. No, guys love that. Like, I mean, guys I've met love that shit. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not really into that, but okay.
Okay, so This is an embarrassing confession. Going to my play partner's house on lunch break, rang the office and told them I was having lunch after my home visits. I'm a home nurse. I ended the call. We were halfway through our playtime and could hear some weird noises coming from the couch. I had accidentally redialed work. The admin lady saw that it was from my number, listened to the voicemail, and messaged me asking if I was okay.
Oh, no.
It was a very sheepish walk back to the office that afternoon.
Oh, my God, dude. Ooh. That's like my worst fear is like accidentally butt dialing while you're having crazy
Or talking
sex.
shit about someone.
Or talking shit about someone, yeah. Yeah.
But then that's like, I don't know why she had to tell the office that she was having lunch at home, but it's like a clear like, hey, I'm lying. Oh, you just heard me fucking. I'm not doing this thing. I was like, oh,
yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah, totally. Kinky confession. My coworker in a higher position. Ooh.
That's all it takes. Yeah. Power.
And I had been flirting and dirty talking each other for a few weeks in passing, whispering things like, I can just imagine how sweet your pussy tastes. Damn. Okay. After a few weeks going back and forth, he came to my desk with an angry tone and loudly said he'd like to speak with me inside his office.
I just got chills.
I'm like, this is
so
your
good.
wet dream.
Mine?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Coworkers heard and thought I was in trouble. When I got to his office.
Been a bad girl.
When I got to his office, he sat me on his table, pulled up my skirt, and ate my pussy and fingered me so hard, I squirted all over his face, clothes, and office chair. Hopefully that man has an extra suit in his office closet.
God. What else? Keep going.
Dude, this is so hot. He pulled my skirt down, wiped his lip, and said, good girl.
Jesus Christ.
I'll see you back here tomorrow for your next punishment. I fantasize about that day almost every time I masturbate.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. I'm like going to masturbate to this later.
I hope it's continuing. I hope this is an ongoing thing.
Yeah, me too, because that sounds really hot. And that was like sounds like the first interaction, like sexual interaction they might have had.
You guys left no crumbs with these. Like, I'm very proud. I'm a very proud mommy of my community because
yes,
I'm like, y'all better actually fucking bring it. And
y'all
are bringing it.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to get into the wildest sex stories and confessions. Okay.
Let's do it.
So, this one starts with my partner and I bought an RV and moved in. We're like, where is this going? Okay, wildest sex confession. My partner and I bought an RV and moved in. The first weekend we had it, we went camping with a bunch of FetLife folks, like 200 of them. Jesus.
What? This sounds freaky as
so
fuck.
Kinky. Well, do you know what FetLife is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Many wild things happened, but the best started with my partner and two other girls sucking my cock. Then it turned into a 10-person orgy from friends going by and seeing the action. Fisting, spurting, a pussy tower. What's a pussy tower?
What is that?
And the best weekend of my life.
They all lay on top of each other and it's just like, I don't know. So
I bet.
I'm just trying to figure out what a pussy tower is. I've never heard of something like that.
I don't know why this is making me so uncomfortable. I don't like the visual.
Pussy tower.
I don't like the visual of a pussy tower in a trailer camping.
It sounds really nasty. Dirty. Yeah.
Okay,
hopefully
moving on.
Showers.
Give me a kinky confession over there.
The kinky confessions are.
They are. You guys are really fucking kinky.
I love this. It. All right.
we both have similar fantasies. All right.
A couple of times I've been able to make schedules align that I fuck two different sexual partners in the same evening. Ooh, we double dipping.
I've done this.
For example, see one, fuck, then see the other one later that evening. You've done this. Oh my gosh. I love that. One time the second one was sub with cuck leanings and loved knowing he was second in line. Okay.
Yes, I knew that was coming. Okay.
I'll
explain.
My dom had his cock down my throat while we were driving home from dinner and was praising me. He pulled over on the side of the road and fucked me right there against the car while spanking me. Thankfully, it was dark out and on a back road.
That was all the same one?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was all the same one. This person's kinky.
Yes. So,
I love that.
I'm definitely seeing a lot of more submissive guys that have cuck fantasies, which means watching the girl be fucked by someone else, thinking about it, those kinds of fantasies.
Yes.
So a lot of the subby guys I've played with are into that.
Yes.
And definitely like turned on by the thought of like somebody else having come in you. And like often with dom sub dynamics, like I don't actually have sex with my sub. Like we just kind of play.
Right. Okay.
And
like no P and V.
Not really.
Okay.
We tried to switch one time, and after he left, I was like, "That's not happening."
You're like, "That's not for me."
I
That's
don't
not for me.
So like, yeah, we really don't. Like he usually comes, and like often I will come with a toy during or before he comes over because that's hot too. But like, yeah. So I don't know if I've ever done it with my sub, but like I've definitely played with multiple people on the same day. I know
that.
It's so naughty. It's
Love
so
that
naughty
for you.
And my sub likes hearing about me with other people, which is great. It's fun.
So like, is there like not like a humiliation, like of like, is that like what it is? Like a little bit of a humiliation being like, yeah, like I'm like, you're and like I'm your second.
Yep. And like, or like, I'm not good enough to like get to fuck you. Like the humiliation element
which
of
is
it.
this most interesting kink to me.
I know.
Yeah.
Cause I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be humiliated or degraded.
No, at all. Like I want to be like, I have a praise kink. So I just want to know I'm your good girl and that's it. And like, just to be humiliated, I just can't. But I love that for them. Super stoked.
Very hot. Get it,
very
girl.
sexy. Love it. Love it.
We love a car fuck.
Yeah.
I actually have not had sex in the car since literally I was like way younger.
Me too.
And I've been thinking about it lately.
Me too. I was thinking
Does
about it
everybody
the
want
other
a car
day.
fuck these days?
Yeah. I know.
Do it.
We need
Send
some
in
like
your
car fuck stories.
Yeah, guys. Except for the one where the cum, he couldn't find it. I love the sentence, and I couldn't find it.
Fucking flashlight.
Yeah.
All right. What do you have next for me?
Okay, I have a couple of wild sex stories for you. I had sex with an ex in a university studio while they were doing open day tours. Okay, like the dorms kind of, I think. God. A race to come and get dressed again before the tour reached the room we were in, and then we had to chat with the new potential students.
What?
That's
like,
hot.
Right before they came?
Probably. Like tours walk through the dorms and talk to the people that work there.
That is a rush.
That's a rush. That's hot. I like a time crunch.
Yeah.
I do like a time crunch.
Yeah. Because it's like you got to get the deed done, like make it happen. And then obviously like
some dopamine flowing.
Oof, okay. Yeah. I love that. That's hot.
Love. Mckyla.
What?
Okay. I heard that you have a embarrassing sex story.
Oh my God. Yes, I do. Okay, here we go. Should I tell it? I should tell it.
She's embarrassed, you
okay.
guys. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be worse than...
It's going to be worse than any one that we read today. I assure you. I assure you.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, are we ready?
Go. Yes,
okay.
you got this.
All right.
I don't have to air it if you don't want me to, baby.
Guests. We have new guests here too, so they're going to hear.
Who's here, Logan?
Okay.
I'm like during the most
This is
parts.
like the most embarrassing thing.
She's nervous. It's her first podcast.
No, it's my first podcast. Okay. So
you're doing great.
Let me set the scene for you. We were in Mexico.
It's starting to come back, but I don't remember still. Okay.
Oh, we're in Mexico. Do you know what it is? Yes.
It's coming back to me.
Oh my God. Okay. So me and my boyfriend, long-term partner, we are in Mexico and we went out in Playa del Carmen and we had the most amazing night. We hung out with this like super sexy girl all night, flirting with her, like me and him.
Yeah.
We ended up parting ways with her. And on our way home, we got sucked into this club with these amazing people. This guy was like hitting on me. Like we were just having a very flirtatious night. We were out till 6 a.m.
Get it, girl.
Drinking tequila, raging. Okay.
Great. Set the stage.
So we go back to our hotel.
If this is what gets you famous.
I'm going to die. Rio is going to be very proud of himself.
Okay.
So we go back to our hotel and I don't know what got into us, but we were just like fucking ready to go. We had been flirting with people all night.
Yeah.
And which is just hot,
excited.
which is like kind of hot, you know?
I think people can like have the fantasy of threesomes, but then it can also just be fun to like sext with somebody new or play or like,
Yes. And like for us,
entertain it.
Yeah. For us, it was just like all entertaining it that night. And because we haven't done that yet. But it was just super hot. And so when we finally got back to the room with just me and him, we were like ripped each other's clothes off.
Hot.
We had sex like 5 times, right? Which
Great.
is like very unusual for us.
Yeah.
We had a marathon. And then we decided to have anal.
Okay. You're kind of an anal girly.
I'm down.
Like you've always been
I'm down with everything.
Which I need to talk to you about that more.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with everything.
That's great.
Like I'm down to try all of the things. So we had anal.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Great.
He came in my ass.
Hot.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then he got up, he showered, came back to bed. And then within like 10 or 15 minutes, we decided we wanted to have sex again.
Damn, y'all.
And so then he was like fucking me in my pussy, P&V.
Oh.
And so, but he like showered and everything.
Right.
But then we fucked
I'm just
again.
Anticipating.
And so we were having a great time. I was riding him. And then all of a sudden, I had such a big orgasm.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just wait. Such a big orgasm that his cum that was in my ass came out. Yes. And it got on him in the sheets.
Other stuff?
And a little bit of other stuff. Mortified. Absolutely mortified. This,
God.
I've never
dying.
had this happen. I was so embarrassed.
It's hard to hold stuff in either hole.
I had such a big orgasm. There was literally no holding anything in. There was no holding, like...
Did it like squirt out?
It just, it came out. So it got all over this nice hotel's
Christ.
white sheets. I looked down and obviously there was like a little bit of cum and shit on the bed. It was terrible. And he just literally started laughing. He was like, fuck yeah.
But you were mortified, but you've been together a long time.
Mortified. But he was like,
yeah,
we've been at that point. We were together for like 3.5 years.
Oh my gosh.
But he was so proud of himself. And
what do you think this pride of making a girl do a weird bodily function thing is?
I really don't know.
I think that it has to do with the guy being like, I'm pumped that I got her so fucking horny and aroused that she didn't care that she did that thing.
Exactly.
Even though we're over here mortified, whether it's like queefing or farting, whatever the fuck it is.
Queefing,
we're mortified.
Farting,
and they're
mortified.
Like, what?
He was so proud of himself. And when we got his approval this morning, like he even was like, to share the story, he was like, I'm proud of myself. But I think it was just because
the whole night is hot.
Yeah. I think it was just because like I like just literally had such a big orgasm. I couldn't hold anything in and just like whatever. I know. It was disgusting. And so anyways, it was terrible. We laughed it off and showered and
wrapped up the sheets. Hey, can we get some new sheets tonight?
Put them out for the poor fucking like maids, which I felt so horrible about.
It's not the worst thing they've seen.
No.
Honestly.
No, it wasn't. But, that's how you know you're with a good partner is that like when
it's like playful
literal shit like that happens. You just laugh it off because that's the reality of sex. Like it is not perfect. It's not, it's messy.
I just have such a specific visual right now as a visual creative person and I need it to get out of my head.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Do you see me differently now?
No, I'm just imagining you guys because I know you both so well.
Yeah. But it was absolutely mortifying. And like, I don't think I've had such a big orgasm like that since. Like, it was insane. But we had fucked like 10 times up until that point. So like, I was just like, ready to go.
I wonder if having vaginal sex after anal sex makes the orgasms more intense.
Yeah. I feel like maybe it's like all just still stimulated.
Yeah,
up
it
there.
is. Blood flow, baby. Circulation.
Yeah, the blood flow. Exactly. Like, I mean, anyways.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Logan.
Fine, we started a little late. So it's
I could just spend all day doing embarrassing shit with you.
yeah,
Yeah, they were.